Okay. Okay. Da da da. Da 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 da. Na 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 da ba ba da ba la da 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 la ba da da la da 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 ba 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 ba. New. All right. Looks like everything is just about ready. I should have all the ingredients, and I'm just making sure that it's actually working. Oh my god. Wow. Okay. Boop boop. All right. It looks like it's working. Yay! Okay, I'm gonna look real scuffed for most of this. I won't be able to like fix myself, but it's okay. That's fine. This is totally, completely fine. Oh my god, I forgot something. Oh my god, I forgot. I forgot. Jesus Christ. Okay, okay, okay. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I may or may not have not thought certain things through, but it's okay. It is okay. I completely forgot a couple of things. But it's fine. This is fine. It's chill. This is chill. Okay, I have my phone here if I need it. I have my regular camera here if I need it. Let me see something. Is this still working the way that it's supposed to? Oh, crap. One moment. Let me fix it. Oh, let me fix it. Let me fix it. Bloop. Okay, one sec. The video will be fixed in a moment. Because I didn't think things through, I have a couple things that I need to troubleshoot, but it's okay. It's fine. This is fine. It's chill. This is chill. You know, it's all gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be all right. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Bloop. Bloop. Okay. Let's see. Bloop. Do. Please ignore me. Oh my god, no. Ignore me. I'm almost done setting everything up. Oh crap. I didn't think things through. Ah. This is my own fault. This is my own hubris. But it's okay. It's all gonna be okay. This is gonna be fine. It's all gonna be fine. Crap. Okay, one moment. Yee. One sec. And this'll be fixed. Okay, this is gonna be fixed. This is gonna be fixed. I can fix this. All right. All right. Got it. Oh. Please. Oh my god. Everything's getting messed up. Jesus Christ. I didn't think this through. But it's okay. It's all right. This is all gonna be fixed momentarily. Okay? Okay. All right. Can you please detect? Please detect. Okay. Come on. Okay. Connect. All right. Okay. Bloop. Let's just... You are not allowed to see that. Ignore me. That is not what you're allowed to see here. Okay. This should work. This should be okay. Ignore all of that. Okay. It looks like it's set up. Ha ha! I'm a little stupid, but it's okay. It's okay. You know, this is fine. This is all completely fine. This is chill. This is all completely chill. Oh my god, I won't be able to reset myself like at all because I can't reach my computer. But anyway, here we go. The long-awaited cooking stream that I have been wanting to and trying to figure out how to do for ages is now upon ye. Whoa, cooking stream be upon ye. Oh my god. Oh, okay. I have the chat here. I have my ingredients. So the first thing we're going to try making is the dinner rolls. So I have the recipe right here, written on a piece of paper. Everything's going to be a little not as straightened out as I would personally like, but it is okay. This is fine. This is totally okay. You won't be able to see everything, but you'll be able to see all the important stuff. So first, I need to check the milk. Oh crap, the milk. It's still too cold. Okay. So first things first, I plan to make dinner rolls and a pecan pie today. So I'm going to go ahead and prep all of the ingredients that I can first while I wait for that milk to warm up a bit. Okay, let's see here, because the milk has to be warm. So I can't put the yeast in until the milk is warm. So I will get all of my other ingredients ready first while I do that. Okay, so first I need 1.5 cups of flour. So let's do that. Here's the flour. Oh, I don't know if you can see it. Flour. Ta-da! Okay. And then my measuring cup. It's kind of old and cracked and plastic, but it's okay. We're going with it. So 1.5. Oh my god, this is so scuffed. I wanted this to be a little bit easier to see. Ugh. I think that's as good as I'm going to be able to get it. Let's see. 1.5 cups of flour. So let's go ahead and... Oh, crap. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I forgot to set something up. Oh well, whatever. I will set it up when I stand up again. It's fine. This is fine. It's chill. This is chill. You know, sometimes things just don't go the way that you planned. But you know what? That's not the end of the world. That's not the worst thing to ever happen. You know, I'm gonna stay silly. Whatever. I am going to stay silly while I wait for that milk to warm up. Is that 1.5? Almost. It's almost 1.5. Just needs a little bit more. A little more flour. If I had a scale, then this would probably be a little more precise, but I do not. So, okay. 1.5 cups of flour. Move that over here for now. Put the flour back. Okay, next up, Ola. Hello! Hey! Love the dress. Very cutesy, very demure. Thanks! Oh my god, I wanted to put on something that looked like a little maid dress, but like I couldn't quite figure out how to go about it, and this was the cutest one I could find. So, hello. Let's see. 1.5 cups of flour. Oh, why did I move the recipe away from me? Jesus Christ. This is so chaotic. But it's fine. This is fine. Okay, let's get 5 tablespoons of butter. I don't think the butter is soft enough yet either. Yes, it's not soft enough yet either. If the milk just won't warm up, then I'm planning on just microwaving it. But we're going to prep the ingredients now, so then we could do a little bit less work later. So then here we go. Whole stick of butter. We need 5 tablespoons. Was it 5? 4 or 5? 4 or 5 tablespoons. Yes, we need 5 tablespoons. Okay, 5 tablespoons of butter. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So about here. This is about how much butter we will be needing. Okay, right about here. Oh crap, I also forgot I forgot to get a butter knife. That is the thing that I forgot. I was so enamored with all of the other knives that I had that I completely forgot to get the butter knife. Ah, it is okay. It's fine. This is fine. This is chill. This is all gonna be okay. We're gonna be all right. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it needs to be about here. All right. Where did I put my knife? It's right here. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll use the knife. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 right about here. Got that. Okay, the butter also needs to be softened. So we're going to go ahead and let the butter soften up a bit. This is going to be a bit messy, but it's okay. This is totally fine. This is fine. This is chill. We are doing what we can. So big glob of butter. Oh, it's slipping. No, don't slip, don't slip, don't slip, don't slip. Ah! Ugh, this is why I'm wearing an apron. In real life, you can't see it, but I'm wearing an apron. Specifically so I could like wipe my hands off from being covered in butter and flour and everything else. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Let's see here. Let's put the butter away. What else do I need? What else? What else? What else? What else? 3 tablespoons of sugar, 1 egg, a teaspoon of salt. Okay. Okay, that's going to have to wait a little bit. What else can I do? Well, my original plan was to start out by making the dinner rolls because the dinner rolls are going to take a hot minute to make. So I figured by the time I'm done setting everything up for the dinner rolls, I could go ahead and do everything else. But I did not think this through because the milk isn't ready. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set things up to start chopping up the pecans for the pecan pie. And then I'm going to go heat up the milk. Okay. Let's set everything up for the pecans for the pie, and then we will go ahead and get started by heating up the milk. I'm going to go to the kitchen to microwave it. But in the meantime, I'm going to be getting things like the pecans right here. And Mom asked me to add walnuts to it. So I have walnuts right here. And yeah, okay. Let's go heat up the milk. I won't be taking you with me on this adventure. However, I will be back in approximately 1 minute because that's how long I microwave stuff for. Okay. Be right back. I have returned. I look scuffed. It's fine. This is fine. I have returned with a mug of warm milk. It's a cute little Mean Girls Mari dance. Yes, I'm dancing because I finally got the warm milk. I had to microwave it for like a minute or two. So now it's a little bit, yeah, it's a little bit too hot, but it's okay. I'm going to move it over to the cold Pyrex, and then we can go ahead and get it a little bit more lukewarm. Oh, I spilled milk. Crap. I spilled it. Ah, it's fine. This is fine. It's chill. This is chill. I have everything I need. It's fine. Okay, let's go ahead and put this mug down. I might end up using it later. And let's get washcloth and wash that up. I have everything right here if I need it. So just in case. Here we go. Let's fill up that milk. Yeah, it's a little bit too warm, but that's okay. I overfilled it just by a little because I had a feeling something would happen. So let's go ahead and clean this up. While that is cooling off a bit, we can go ahead and start chopping up some of the pecans. So let's do that. We need about a cup's worth of pecans. Was that correct? Was that right? Blah, blah, blah. Ooh, we need 1.5 cups of pecans. So what we're going to do is we're going to take 1 cup of pecans and then we'll chop up another cup of half a cup of walnuts. That sounds about right. Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good. Or should we do, wait. Let's do 3/4 of a cup of pecans and then 3/4 a cup of walnuts, and then it can be equal. Alrighty, let's do that. Okay. I have whatever. I'll use the regular Pyrex for this in a bit. So let's go ahead and chop it up till it's about 3/4 of a cup. Okay. It says here that the bag has approximately 2 cups worth of pecans in it. So what we're going to do is we're just going to grab and we'll figure out how many I made later. Okay. So we have all of these different pecans. Let's go ahead and chop them up a bit. These are so easy to chop. Wow. I was expecting these to be harder to chop, but no. They're nice and easy. Either they're easy to chop or this brand new knife is really working wonders, man. Let's see. No, yeah, I think it might be the knife. I've never used a new knife like this before, man. Oh, wow. This is way easier than I thought it would be. Okay, we'll have some kind of bigger chunks and we'll have some smaller ones. So it's okay. It's fine. This is fine. It's chill. This is all chill. We're chilling. We be chilling. Let's see. Ta-ta-ta-ta. We been chilling. Okay. Okay. Do 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 do. This is so much easier than I thought. The last time that I tried to like chop walnuts for a banana bread that I was making, it was a pain in the ass, dude. Like, oh man, they did not want to chop no matter what I did. I had to like crush them the same way that you do garlic. Oh, one of the pecans escaped. No, I'm gonna have to throw that one away. Oh man, that sucks. Okay, let me actually move the butter down a bit so that I could see chat a little easier. Bloop. And there we go. Alrighty. Now I could look up directly at chat. Okay, I'm gonna put this pecan in my pocket so that I can remember to throw it away later. Let's see. Okay. Chop, chop, chop. Chop, chop, chop. Okay. So on our to-do list is to start the rolls, make the pie, bake the rolls. So let's see how this goes. Oy. Okay. After this pecan, I'll go ahead and test the milk, see about how warm it is or how cold it is now. If it's warm enough, I can go ahead and continue getting started on the rolls. Okay. But before I do that, let's chop up these pieces because they're a little bit big. Okay. Let's see. Whoop. Okay. Nice! It's the right temperature. It's perfect. Perfect milk. So what we're going to do is I'm going to spin around this so we can get started on those rolls. Turn around. All right. So what we need to do for the rolls. Wrong recipe. Okay. What we need to do for the rolls is this. We need to go ahead and put some instant yeast into the milk. Okay, so what we're going to do first is we're going to put all of this into a separate bowl. I have a big bowl right here just for this. So let's go ahead and get all of the pecan dust right there. And we'll pour all of this into this bowl. Da, 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 da. This is a bit chaotic, but it's okay. In the end, hopefully, I'm going to pray to the bread gods that we have some decent bread out of this. Okay, going to move the bowl over. And I'm going to get the separate bowl that I need. Okay, this is the bowl that I use for basically all of the bread that I make. Just straight up. Most things that I make go into this bowl. So let's see what happens. We're going to mix in some of the instant yeast. This is the one that I got. So let's go ahead and rip this open. All right. And then rip that from the side so that we can open it a little easier. Can we get it? Can we get it? Yes, we can. Okay. Let's go ahead and pour the yeast into the milk. Hopefully I'm right in my concept that the milk is the right temperature. So pour that right in there. Okay. So all the recipes that I get, by the way, are from like this one YouTube channel called like Preppy Kitchen. He does such a great job. I have never been able to fuck up one of his recipes, which is the only reason why I feel like I can cook. Like it's given me like a false a false idea of my abilities. Let's see. Let's get a spoon and mix this up a little. Just a little bit. We don't got to mix it up a lot. Okay. Okay, I think there's no big lumps. Okay. Oh, there's one. There's a couple big lumps. Let's fix those a little. All right, I think that's about as good as it's gonna get. I'm gonna put the spoon over here in the container that I'm gonna use anyway. And then it says here, okay. Let's pour this into the big bowl. Here we go, big bowl. And then we pour that right in there. Okay. Good, good. Let's get all that yeast and everything in there. Nice. I want to try to not leave too much stuff behind. So let's go ahead, mix that a little. Now we add the flour. Here we go. The flour that we measured out earlier, we'll go ahead and add that in. Okay, I don't remember if I was supposed to be careful when adding it, but it's too late, it's added. Okay, then we add the butter. I don't know how soft the butter is. Let's test it. Okay, yeah, that's actually pretty decent. That's pretty soft. Let's go ahead, add that in. Chop it up a little bit with the spoon. Ooh. Oh, it doesn't want to. Okay, there we go. Chop it just a bit. Just a little bit here. Get it ready so we can get all mixed up. It's going to start melting after it's in the warm sort of like milk for a bit. So we can do that. And then 3 tablespoons of sugar, 1 egg, and a teaspoon of salt. Okay, so let's get that stuff ready. Let's see here. First, the 3 tablespoons of sugar, because the yeast needs to eat. So I have right here some little measuring spoons that I got from like the store or whatever. Let's find the tablespoon. Here it is. Pop that open. Pop. Then the jar of sugar that I use for literally everything. It's an old like blackberry jam jar, like dead ass. I just filled it with sugar. It's helpful because it has like a whole little handle on the side. Okay, we need 3 tablespoons. So 1, feed that yeast, 2, and 3. Okay, next we need an egg and a teaspoon of salt. I'll go ahead and do the salt first, and then I'll do the egg. What's my favorite pie? I don't know, honestly. I'm a big fan of the French silk pie because I'm a sucker for chocolate. But at the same time, I also feel like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes it's not really my favorite. I feel like my favorite flip-flops kind of all over the place. But consistently, my personal favorites have always been a French silk, a key lime, and cherry. Oh, I love a good cherry pie. Let's see. Tablespoon of salt. Let's go ahead and get this. Pop this open. And it's just regular old salt, honestly. Just regular old table salt. That's about a teaspoon. Okay. All right. Let's see. What do the instructions say to do next? Mix everything together. Okay. Let's go ahead and start mixing. Mix, mix, mix. Mix, mix, mix. Okay. Yep, I was right. The butter has already softened up a lot. It's basically almost melted. So let's just keep mixing this together a bit more. You can see some of the big clumps of butter. I'm going to try to flatten them out while I mix this together so that there won't be like huge pockets of butter. We're not trying to make scones. We're trying to make dinner rolls here. And dinner rolls need the butter, but they don't need the butter at that like kind of thick, chunky consistency. So we're going to be flattening this out while we mix it together. I have never once been able to do bread like properly or well. So we're hoping, I'm praying to the bread gods that I'll be able to get a decent dinner roll out of this, honestly. Like, I am hoping and praying that I'm going to be able to get a decent dinner roll. There's no guarantee that I will, but man, I can hope. I can ask at the bread gods, please. Normally, I probably should use a whisk for this, but I don't want to. Oh my god. Okay. I'm trying to get the butter a little less clumpy. As soon as it seems a little bit less clumpy and a little bit more liquidy, I'm gonna go ahead and let it add in the rest of the ingredients we need here. Okay, okay. Let's see here. I'm probably making like crazy fucking noises right now. Okay. Sorry if it's a bit loud. This is literally what it's like when I'm cooking. I just sit around and I make loud fucking noises and I talk to myself. Or I listen to music. Let's see here. Okay, that seems pretty well combined. Seems like there's no really big chunks of butter left. It's mostly just kind of small, soft butter. Now you see, if I had... So in the original version of this recipe that I saw, he mixed it using a stand mixer. I don't have a stand mixer. I don't. I don't have one. So instead, we're going to do what we can to make this as good as we can. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead. Yeah, okay. I'm going to go ahead and add some more flour. But before I do that, I'm going to use, oh, what is it called? Whisk. I'm going to use a whisk. I might end up needing to get a second whisk, but I honestly don't think that I will. But let's go ahead and try this out with a second whisk. The only kind of mixer that I have is a hand mixer. And honestly, that is way too much trouble to be using right now. So I'm not going to use that. So instead, we're going to whisk this with a whisk. I only have so much that I'm able to do. And stand mixers are expensive. And low-key, I heard that KitchenAid kind of sucks. So we're not fucking with that. Oh, man. So we're going to go ahead and whisk this until it's a little soupier. A little less chunky. Actually, let's move this measuring cup out of the way so that I can have a little bit more space for my whisking. Okay, I'm gonna stretch out a little, and there we go. That's much better. Yeah, I can reach it a lot better now. Okay. So, I'm trying to get it to a decently kind of a soupy sort of thing. There's still some chunks. I'm going to get rid of those chunks here. Let's see what I can do with that. Okay. Still a little chunky. Let's keep going. Just a little longer. Okay. That's a bit better. All right. Next, we're going to go ahead and we're going to add some more flour. How much flour do we need? 1 3/4 cups. So, here we go. Let's move this a little bit back. Not too far. Wait. Not too far, just a bit. Okay. And then let's get the flour. We need 1 3/4 cups of flour. So let's do that. Open this up, make it kind of nozzly. We do 1 3/4. It's quite a bit of flour. Okay, let's shake that out. See how much we have. We have about 1 1/3. So let's do a little more. It's better, from what I've read, it's better to be more careful with flour when you're making breads because if you overdo it, you can just completely fuck up the bread. Like, bread is very specific. It's very particular. So you got to be real careful with it. Okay, that's about... Let's see here. Straighten that out a bit. We need just a little bit more. Tiny, tiny little bit more. It's about 1 3/4. Okay, from this point on, any more flour that we add is just going to be added here and there. Like, it's not going to be like super serious or anything like that. It's just going to be, okay, here's just a little bit more or a little bit less. So we're going to be doing it more or less by the spoonful instead of like completely like serious. So let's see here. Best jams for cooking. Honestly, I just listen to Fall Out Boy all day. I legit just listen to Fall Out Boy like all day, every day, whenever I cook. Sometimes I listen to songs about food or songs about like cooking stuff, but that's not super common, actually. You want a slice? You want a slice of the pie? If I could, I would share it with you. After all, I'm making this for Thanksgiving. That is what all of this is going to be for. I'm making the rolls and everything early so that we can have a little bit more time on Thanksgiving to just focus on like the turkey. You want a slice? Oh, that's cute. Oh, let's see here. I actually need to fix this. One moment. There we go. That's a bit better. Okay, let's go ahead and mix this in little by little. Okay. Let's see here. That seems like it's more or less fully incorporated. We're going to be adding the flour just bit by bit. Make sure that we don't fuck it up. I would rather accidentally use a little bit too little flour than too much, because too much flour is just going to completely fuck this up, dude. Like, severely. Okay, let's see here. Let's get some of this off of the whisk, so it'll be a little bit easier to whisk and mix. Actually, let's put the whisk in the original Pyrex here while we mix this with a spoon. Okay. See, I knew this spoon would come back in handy. All right. Let's see here. Just pulling everything together. There's a shit ton of butter in here, so it should hopefully taste good. Nice and buttery. Nice and dinnery, I guess. Oh my god, I love bread. Like, unironically, I genuinely love bread. But for some reason, bread does not seem to love me back. Like, I can't seem to make it. Bread eludes me. Which is why we will continue to pray to the bread gods and ask them for help in making this delicious little thing here. Okay, that seems to be fully incorporated. All right, okay, let's add a bit more of the flour. Boop, 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 boop. Alrighty, there we go. It's good. Let's go ahead, mix that in. Mix. Okay. Ooh! Splashed flour to the side. It's fine. This is fine. That is why I have stuff here to clean things up. Okay? Okay. Let's go ahead. Mix this. Mix. Ooh. Ow. My wrist hurts. Ah, there we go. I have to pop it. It's annoying. Okay. Mix this up. Let's go ahead and mix it up. Just a bit. It's not ready to knead yet, which is why I'm not using my hands. But, right, that's good. Let's make sure this is mixed in. That's good, that's good. Okay. Let's add a bit more flour. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. The next 2 times, I should be able to get all of the flour in here. Okay. So the next round of flour that I add in, probably going to be trying to see if I could get any more of the dough off of the whisk. So let's see what I could do with that. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Let's smush that in. Smush that in. Smush, smush, smush. Still too sticky for me to be able to knead. So I'm gonna keep using the spoon for now. Smush, smush, smush. Let's fold this kind of inside out. Smush, smush. Ooh. Oh my god, I ended up moving everything around when I didn't mean to. Okay. Smush this in. Let's smush this in. Just a little bit more. Okay. That seems fairly smushed. Okay, we're going to go ahead. We're going to get this, and we're going to see how much more of this dough we can put back in here. Because hopefully we'll be able to use it. Come on, get out of there. Get out. Get out. You silly little thing. Yes, okay. You out? Are you out? Okay, it looks like we're able to save a decent amount of this dough. So let's go ahead and scrape it from the top, from the outside. Scrape it from the inside. Get as much as we can. There's a piece that does not want to come off. So let's see. Let's smush that in there. That is a terrible idea. I'm doing it anyway. Smush that in. Okay. Contrary to popular belief, I am not a good cook. No, I'm actually an okay cook. But I think that's more so because I tend to like cooking stuff that have relatively simple recipes that are easy for me to like substitute things if I need to, so that I have like minimal chance of like fucking it up, you know? Sometimes I feel like kind of about it. Let's see here. Okay. Let's go ahead and mix the rest of this dough. Mix all of that fresh one in. It seems like it absorbed pretty good amount. So let's scrape the sides of the bowl here. Gotta make sure we get as much of this as possible all incorporated in, because the less we do, the more trouble it's going to be for us in the long run. Okay, let's see here. More mixing. I feel like that fucking, what's it called? I feel like that guy that's like, that's enough slices. Like, Jesus Christ. But with fucking making bread. Oh my god. Like, that's enough mixing. My arm hurts. My little noodle arm. Oh my god. Let's see. Okay, it seems like most of the flour has been pretty decently incorporated. Okay, let's feel this out. Huh. Okay, it's still sticking to my fingers. Like you can see here, it sticks to my fingers a little bit. That's not good. That is not what we want from the bread. So it's not ready to be kneaded yet because it's still sticky. It needs to be tacky, like sticky enough to where I can put my finger on it and like I can feel it, but it's not supposed to be sticky enough to where it actually comes off onto my fingers. So what we're going to do is we're going to mix a little bit more flour in here. Let's see here. A little bit more. Little bit more. Mix, mix, mix. Okay. Man, if I had a better kitchen setup, then you would just be seeing me standing up, like doing all this shit in the kitchen. I always try to avoid anything related to sweets or bread in general because precise measurements are needed or the whole thing goes bad. Honestly, I feel like sweets aren't too bad. Like, it's a little bit easier to do sweets. Like, for example, pies or like, you know, pies. Like cobblers, pies, things like that are relatively simple to do. Cobbler is basically just like you get pancake mix and then you mix a bunch of like fruit into it and there you go. But for bread specifically, bread is super finicky, dude. Like bread is finicky as shit. It does not like a lot of stuff. It gets mad real easy. Like the amount of times that I've tried really, really hard to make bread and the bread looks good on the outside, but then the inside is just bleh. Like because I fucked up some measurement or other. Like it's bad. It's really bad. It's like a house plant that's like very particular and it's like, no, I need exactly this, this, and this, or else I'm going to wilt. And it's like, what about those funky plants outside that are like, fuck yeah, concrete, you know? Like, it's not fair. It's so not fair. But it's so true. Like, bread is so finicky, like the whole thing can just go bad. Because I tried to make a milk bread. Because I read that milk bread is one of the easiest kinds of breads you can make, you know? Like, it's really hard to mess up a milk bread, from what I heard. So I was like, okay, I'm going to try to make a milk bread. Like, it's really simple. There's like 3 ingredients. It's like really difficult to fuck it up. Let's try to make a milk bread. I made the milk bread, and it came out more or less okay, except that the more you ate of the milk bread, the worse it seemed to taste. Like, you just, at some point in time, you just start hating it, man. You just start hating it. And it's like, oh, crap. I did not mean to do that. Oh, let's fix this a little bit. Boop. I kicked my camera. Anyway, milk bread, it didn't taste good. Like, okay, the first bite that you took of it, you were like, oh wow, this actually came out good. But then the more you ate of it, the worse it started tasting. And you'd be all like, ooh. Ew. Okay, I don't know about this. I don't know if that's a good idea. Like, deadass, I don't know if that's a good idea. Yeekus. You know? Anyway. Dress gives me pirate vibes. I love it. Why kick camera? It was an accident! I was trying to move my foot and I kicked the camera by accident. Oh my god, I was trying to get more leverage so I could mix this godforsaken dough. Yee. Don't eat me. I'm the one who should be eating at you. Anyway. No, so like the milk bread just came out like shit, dude. At some point in time, it just stopped tasting good. And I just gave up. I was like, what is the point of eating this? And I gave it to some of my friends to see how they felt about it, you know? And then, don't feel bad for the camera. Anyway, so then one of my friends, she tried it and she was all like, man, the first few bites were good, but then it just gets worse. And I was like, that's what I'm thinking. And my mom tried it and she was like, you know, if you put jam and stuff on it, it tastes okay. But then my mom was also like, don't make more bread. So I don't think she actually liked it that much. Like, I think she was being nice. And then one of my other friends, she tried it and she was like, yeah, I don't like it. And I was like, okay. Like, okay, I think mayhaps I added a little bit too much flour. So let's go ahead, fill this out, try kneading it a bit. Okay, I can use my hands now. It's not sticking to my hands anymore. Okay. Okay, it's tacky, but it's not sticking. Yes! Cheesecakes are really good. Oh yeah, I love making cheesecakes. Cheesecakes are so tasty. They're so good. Okay, so we ended up needing not as much flour as I thought we would. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and set it up so we can knead this dough. What was the last thing you made that? Oh, the last thing that you got that I made was the banana bread. I remember. You got the banana bread that I made. Okay, next I have to go ahead and let's set things up for this bread. Let's get this bread. I don't think you're ready for this jelly. Let's see. Move the knife over. Move this over. Move this. We are going to get my bread mat now. I have a bread mat that I use whenever I make breads and very specific types of pastries that need to be rolled out and stuff like that. So I use this a lot when I make pies and things. There we go. Look at this. It has little corgis on it and little corgi butts, and it's very cute. It also came with it has like a little measuring table. You can't really see it, but it has like a little measuring table up here, and everything is listed by like centimeters down here, and then inches up here on the top. And there's also a little temperature checker thing where it tells you which temperature is in which things. And it says here how wide you're making it, so you can make it like a pizza dough or whatever else it is you're going to do with it. So what we're going to do is we're going to get Doge. Yes, the little puppy dog. The little puppy. Let's see. We're going to get a spoon with a flour here. Just one spoon. We're going to put a little bit on here. I'm going to spread it out. Just little by little, bit by bit, we're going to be spreading this out so that it doesn't get stuck on here. Okay, I think that's a good amount. So we're going to do, plop it down here. It's good. It's good. Okay, now we're going to knead the dough. Oi, we got to knead the dough a bit. So that's what we're going to do. Gonna knead the dough. We're gonna punch it a little. You need to punch it. I found out that apparently if you don't punch it properly, then you get basically a bread bowl. Like it's just empty. It's just empty on the inside of the dough. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna be kneading the dough a bit. You know, the same way the cats do it. Same way the cats knead stuff. We're just gonna work it for, let's say, about, let's look at the time. We'll knead it for about 5 minutes. Just for the crust of the pecan pie. No, this is going to be a dinner roll. The pecan pie crust is already pre-made. I bought a pre-made pecan pie crust because I didn't want to deal with making a pecan pie crust. I didn't want to bother making it. I'm sorry. I was like, no, I'm not making that. You can't make me. You can't make me. I'm going to make dinner rolls. I'm not making more bread. So that's what we're doing here. We're just going to knead this out a little bit. I know that my nails are long, so in order to make sure that I don't get any... Okay, let's see here. It needs to be kneaded until I'm able to pull it like this, and I'm able to sort of pull it apart without it breaking like that, because it's kind of breaking. So we got to knead it together until it's a little bit more solid. I'm going to do my best not to get my nails in here, because it's going to be a pain in the ass later to wash it. So we're going to be just kneading this out best we can. Okay. Like just kneading this dough. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back to the kitchen to get a cover for the dough for when I put it in the back in the bowl. So when I do that, I'm also gonna get the rolling pin, so then we should be able to get started on the pecan pie. Hooray! Okay, this feels a little odd here. Might have had a little bit too much flour. So I'm gonna try to mix that into the other sides so we can hopefully be a bit better. Okay. Let's keep kneading this out. You can smell the yeast. Like, you can smell the bread smell that smells bready. Let's see. Like a kitty. Yeah. I'm just sitting here just meowing away. I'm gonna get out all of my frustrations by kneading this dough. Like, that's what I'm gonna do. Like, dead ass. That's just what I'm gonna be doing. Just kneading it out. All of my frustrations are being kneaded out. Oh, no, shit. I shouldn't put my frustrations into it. What if it ends up tasting bad? Ah, crap. I should have thought of that. Okay. I'm gonna punch out my frustrations instead. Get all of those frustrations out of the dough. Out. And then back to kneading it. Okay. Gotta be careful not to over knead it. So I'm gonna knead it just a little bit more. And then I'm gonna test it. I think I'm gonna test it every like couple minutes or so. If you hear that creaking noise, it is the table. This is kind of an old little end table. I don't have a coffee table. I was planning to get a coffee table to do all of this on there, but don't got one. So, so we do what we can with what we have. I am but a poor young bread maker. Cheapest punching bag ever. Straight up. Cheapest punching bag. All you need is enough money for some flour. And some, like... Oh, shit. Fuck! I forgot the egg! I forgot the egg! Oh my god! I forgot the egg! Ah! That's why! We're putting you back in here. You need an egg. I completely forgot that you needed an egg. So, let's do this. Egg. Oh. Oh my god. I just saw the recipe. And I was like, wait a second. I feel like there's something missing. It was the egg. That's why it got the way that it did so easily. It wasn't actually liquid enough in the first place. So let's go ahead, pop that in there. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and toss this eggshell into the Pyrex because we're not gonna be using that anymore. So I'll just toss the trash in there. Okay, my hands have egg on them already. Let's go ahead and mix this. Egg time. You know what? Hopefully this will be fine. This is fine. This is good. We're okay. We're okay. It's fine. This is fine. It's good. This is good. You know, this is totally okay. This is gross. This feels gross. But you know what? It's my own fault. I made the mistake, so I gotta deal with it. So we gotta deal with making this bread. No matter how gross it gets. Also, this is why I'm wearing my apron. Specifically, so I can wipe my hands off on my apron and then just wash it later. Ooh, that's gross. Ooh, that's gross. Ooh, that's gross. I don't care for that. I don't care for that. Off to a wonderful start, aren't we? Off to a great start. Because I noticed that there was still 4 eggs in like the little basket. And I was like, why are there 4 eggs in there? Wasn't I supposed to use one for this? Oh, no. Okay. You know what? We're just going to use our hands from here on out. The way that they used to in the olden times. Ye old days. That's why I didn't end up using up all the flour. It's because I forgot the egg. So let's go ahead and add some flour to this. My hands are going to look gross when this is all said and done. But you know what? There's worse things in life. There's worse things in life than this. It's good that I noticed now instead of later. Because if I noticed later, oh boy, it would have been too late. I was about to get it ready to like rise up and everything. Jesus. Okay, let's do what we can with what we got. So what we're doing is mixing this in. We added the egg. Oh, it feels so gross. I hate it. I hate the texture. I hate it. I hate the texture so much. But I gotta keep going. For the sake of these dinner rolls, I gotta keep going. Okay, it looks like the egg is pretty well incorporated into the dough for the most part. Let's hope that it's decently well incorporated. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get the flour. Oh, my hands are all gross. Ugh. Ugh. Anyway, dude. What? Let's see. Okay, Mr. Knife, you move over here. And then we'll grab this. Pour some of this in here. We're going to do the same thing as before. Just a bit of flour, little at a time. Only this time, I'm using my hands because I have given up in life. I haven't given up in life. I've just given up in not getting myself dirty making these dinner rolls. Like, come on. Come on. Man. Whenever I say man, I imagine that fucking, that meme with like the horse where he's just like, man, like that's me. Like just straight up, that's me. Okay. Let's go ahead. Do this. Get in there. Okay, get the flour. Let's keep getting the flour off of that. Okay. Let's see here. Ooh. See, this is why. It's too sticky. It's sticking to me when it's not supposed to. Ooh. The other consistency was just right, but it's my fault. It's my fault. I have no one to blame but myself. So let's go ahead and make the most of it. Make the most of it. Okay. Regardless, I'm still learning. You're still learning. Oh my god, that's fun. I don't think you should be using me as your teacher. But you know what? It's fine. This is fine. It's chill. This is chill. I'm getting dough and flour and eggs everywhere. But you know what? There are worse things in life. There are worse things in life than this. You know, at least, you know, maybe I should take my frustrations out on it. Maybe I should beat up this dough a little bit. You know? Oh well. It's fine. Boop. Bloop bloop. Ooh. Come on, get off of me and get in there. Okay. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. After I've mixed that in there, what I'm going to do is, after I get the last of this flour, I'm going to get the spoon and I'm going to go back to mixing it with the spoon. But I'm going to take off as much dough as I can get off of my hands. And then after I get all that dough off of my hands, I'm going to wash them. And then I will be back to continue mixing this up. Okay, let's see. I think that got all the flour. So let's go ahead and get as much of this dough off of me as possible. Just, come on, get off, get off. I have egg on me, I have dough on me. I'm a very doughy person, I guess. Let's see here. Okay. Pick, pick, pick. Pick, pick, pick. Gotta make as much use of as much of this dough as possible. I want to lose as little of this as I possibly can. Just straight up, like as much as I am able to save of this dough, I'm gonna try. Because I went through all that work. I don't want to lose any of this if I can avoid it, you know? But it's gonna be near impossible. I won't be able to pull it off. I deserve to let them out. Take my frustrations out. It's gonna be alright. Oh man, that's funny. Every little thing really will be alright. Bob Marley was right. Okay. I think that's as much dough as I'll be able to get off of myself for now. Let me go ahead and try to take off my headphones without using my hands. So I can get up and wash them. Because like the wire can't reach all the way over there. Okay? Okay. Let's try. Let's see what we can do. Ooh. Okay. All right. I did it. Did it. There we go. Oh man. That took a minute. Jeez. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Go, 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 go. There we go. Here I am. Where'd you go? Where are you? And I'm so sorry. Oh my god. I went to go wash my hands. That's it. Oh my god. Okay, so I got all of it out of this measuring cup. So what we're going to do is we're simply going to put the flour here and I'm going to use the spoon to mix it to the right consistency so I can go back to kneading this again. While I was gone, did it do anything? Did it try to run away? Ugh. I keep feeling it on me and I have to like wipe my hands off on my apron. It low-key grosses me out. But it's okay. We suffer for our crafts and all that. I think. Methinks. Okay. Let's go ahead and mix this up. Mix this up. It looks like I managed to mix in the eggs successfully. Hooray! Okay. It is still too sticky. So let's go ahead and add about a tablespoon or so. A tablespoon or a teaspoon? Tablespoon. Let's do a tablespoon. Let's add about a tablespoon or so of flour, or about half a tablespoon or so of flour each time. So let's do this. Okay. It's good. And then we'll keep doing that until it is no longer tacky. Or rather, no longer so sticky that it's sticking to fucking everything. Let's see here. Boop, ba-doop. Ba-doop, ba-doop. Nya. 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 Okay. There's a little bit right here on the sides, so let's scrape that off. A little bit here too, so let's scrape that off. And let's get this nice and incorporated. Okay, my hands are nice and clean now. Nice and clean. I no longer have dough all over me or under my nails or anything at all. So that's good. Let's keep going. Let's take some of it off of the side there and add it. Okay. Keep mixing this. I love those videos of people cooking where they have like these big fancy kitchens and they have like all of the appliances you could ever ask for and everything, you know? But like, I'm just a small town girl. I'm not even a small town girl. I be living in a lonely world and all that, but like, I don't have a big fancy kitchen. I have a small apartment kitchen. And there is not enough space for me to cook in that kitchen with the camera set up, which is the entire reason why I'm doing this here on an end table in my room. But it's fine. It's okay. It is okay. Wait, we're gonna keep cooking. We make do. You know, country girls make do. You can recognize my handwriting? Oh my god, you leave my handwriting alone. Yeah, I had to use my handwriting to make that little to-do list because I felt like it would be too much work to type it out and try to fix the typesetting and all that other mess. I felt like, you know what, I'm just going to draw a little post-it note and I'm going to write down all of the shit that I need on the post-it note. So this is what we're doing here. Going ahead, we're making this, mixing it up. Okay, let's kind of try to cut it a little, just a little bit. Okay, then we'll fold this over again. Let's try to cut that and feel. Okay, is it sticky enough to where it's sticking to me? or is it just a little tacky? Let's see here. I think it's okay. It's ready to be kneaded again. Hooray! Didn't take as long as I was worried it would. So let's get kneading. Okay, once again. Ooh. Yes, it's about good. Okay, once again, we're going to get some flour. It's been forever since I've seen you writing. Honestly, I do be writing, but mostly just in my journal and stuff now. And sometimes when I'm taking notes for class, I like to write them down, like actually physically write them, because it's more helpful, you know? Okay, let's get this. Let's get this bread. Nice. Okay, let's get some of the stragglers here. Some of the bits and pieces of dough. Add them in. Nice. Okay. I think we got that. Move that over here. I am getting flour everywhere, but you know what? That's just a side effect of working with bread. That is just what happens sometimes. Okay. Let's go ahead and go back to kneading this out a bit. Just knead, knead, knead. Knead it out, just little by little, bit by bit. Gonna knead this out, just like a cat. Which anime, let me see, will be my number one? I don't know, honestly. I want to say Fruits Basket, but in all honesty, I have beef with Fruits Basket. I love the manga so much. Like, I love the manga for Fruits Basket. The original anime, didn't finish it, so I got mad at the original anime. I love the original anime. Like, I have a lot of nostalgia for it, but I know that it has problems. So I was like, oh, okay, whatever. And then the new anime came out, and I was so excited because, you know, Fruits Basket Brotherhood and all that. So I was like, okay, we're going to get some nice... Finally, we're going to finish up Fruits Basket. We're going to get, like, an actual good adaptation. And then, like, they cut a bunch of shit out. Like, necessary shit, low-key. Like, they got rid of a bunch of the back and forth between, like, Yuki and Machi. They got rid of some of the really cute moments between them. They got rid of, like, the Kyo and Toru date. And, like, honestly, I'm low-key mad that they made a whole movie out of what was going on with the parents. Because, like, I don't care. Like, the parents could have been a 2-parter episode. It literally could have been 2 episodes. But no, they made a whole movie out of it. And then they went and they just made a short, like, they cut season 3 in half specifically so they can make the movie. Okay, this isn't ready to be put in the bowl yet. I need to knead it some more. Like, they cut season 3 short specifically so they can make that movie. And it's like, what was the reason? What was the reason? We didn't need a whole movie off of Toru's parents. We did not. Like, why? Oh my god, why did you do that? Why did they do that? But they did. And we all just have to deal with it. and I'm mad about it. Like, I'm high-key, like, mad about it, you know? Because I'm like, man, you could have put in the Kyoru date. You could have put in some of Yuki and Machi, like, learning, falling in love. You could have done, like, all this other stuff. But no. You just had to do what you did. And, like, Chainsaw Man, I also have beef with. Because I love the manga, and the anime could have been good. But, like, I have beef with the anime, too. I feel like they fucked up the pacing. I feel like it didn't need that fancy art style, that it would have been better if they went for a more simplistic one. What else? No, I think my favorite anime, though, is probably... I don't know. Honestly, I love Full Metal Alchemist. I think that Brotherhood is a wonderful adaptation of the original manga. I know for a fact, one of my friends, low-key, if she was here, she would have like a gun in my head being all like, say Full Metal Alchemist, because she loves it so much. But honestly, I think currently, my current favorite is probably Nana. I just love Nana. Nana's just so good, dude. Like, it's just so good. It deserves all of the praise that it gets. Like, straight up. Honestly, makes sense. Yeah. Like, I'm just gonna say, Nana deserves all of the praise that it gets. It deserves everything. It is such a good series. It is such a good show. Like, I love Nana. Like, unironically. I think it's really, really good. I think it's a wonderful adaptation, too, because it literally adapts the manga so well. Like, I have no complaints with how they adapted the manga. My only complaint is that they haven't continued it, but, like, they kind of can't, so I'm not going to hold that against Studio Madhouse, you know? I'm not going to hold that against anybody. Let's see. Let's go back. Nana is good. Yeah, it is. It's really good. Love Nana. Love that for her. Let's see here. Okay, this definitely doesn't really need any more flour. It's not sticking to the surface, so I could go ahead and stretch this. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to knead it just a little bit more, and then I'm going to do the test. I'm going to see whether or not it's ready for me to put into the bowl. If it is, then good. If it's not, then I will simply keep kneading until it's ready. Or until it's about as good as it's going to get, because you're not supposed to over knead it. If you over knead it, you can like low-key fuck it up a bit. So I'm doing my best to not over knead it. I'm trying to just get this good, you know? So let's see here. What's my favorite plush? Probably my teddy bear. I have a teddy bear that I've had since I was like a year old, which is like fucking old teddy bear. And he's in really good condition. Like, genuinely, over the years, he's gotten the occasional little hole on him. And I always like make sure to like fix them. Like, I sew them back up. My dad, when my teddy bear got the first hole in him like ever, my dad taught me how to sew specifically so that I can sew him back up if he gets ripped again. So like I went and I just sew him up every time that there's like a little tear. I just sew him back up, and I do my best to keep him clean and not dirty. And the only thing that's worn off of him so far has been his little nose. His little nose is completely worn away, because when I was little and I was upset, I used to like cry, and I used to like shove my nose on his nose and like rub it really hard. So I think all of that wear and tear that I did to his nose from the time that I was little just like low-key fucked him up. Like, it fucked up his nose. It's literally just Teddy. I literally just named him Teddy. Like, his name's just Teddy. Sometimes I call him Teddy the bear, but like, oh, he's a little lopsided now because of all the times I fell asleep holding him. Will we ever get a Teddy face reveal? Maybe. Maybe in between cooking all these things, I will give you a Teddy face reveal. Mayhaps. Okay, let's take a look at this dough. Ooh, okay. That's actually better. I can knead it for a few more minutes and it should be good. All right. Yes. Teddy the bear. Yeah. I have a ton of teddy bears because they were my favorite thing. Like, from the time that I was little. They've always been like my favorite thing. So I always go out of my way to like just get like stuffed animals and teddy bears and things like that. I'm playing Persona 4 and the boy's name is Teddy, so I love that name. Aw, that's cute. I've never played Persona 4. I watched a little bit of, I think, the anime, but I've never gone any farther than that. Like, I've seen a little bit of the anime for each of the Personas, but I've never played any of them. The only game by that company I've ever played has been Catherine, and I haven't even finished it. Because I get so frustrated with the puzzles that I just get pissed off, and then I don't play it for like several weeks because I'm like angry. I'm sitting there like, no, talk to me, angry, you know. Let's see here. Let's knead this just a little bit more, little bit more. Okay, let's roll this over. Hua, hua, hua. Just a little more kneading. Knead the dough. Knead it out. Let's take a look. All right, look at that. Okay, I don't know if you could tell, but see, I'm able to pull it and it doesn't immediately tear. See how you can see through it in some spots right here? That's good. This is more or less the exact consistency of dough that we need. So we're about done kneading. I'm going to feel it. I'm going to knead it just a little bit more, like a stress ball. I'm going to treat it like a little stress toy for a little, because we've just about got it. I feel that. Yeah. Honestly, it's a mood. Whenever I play Catherine, I'm just like, oh, he's so angry. I'm like, ah. Let's see here. All right. All right, all right, all right. So let's go ahead and get this a little round. A little bit round. I know it said to get a separate sort of like oiled bowl for this, but honestly, we ain't getting a separate oil bowl. We're using the same bowl. I'm just gonna oil it. Okay, let's see here. Bowl. And I have some oil here. We could use vegetable oil or just normal cooking oil, but I don't do that. I use olive oil for literally everything. So we're using olive oil. This probably isn't the correct oil to use, but you know what? We're gonna have some fun. We have fun here. I'm gonna enjoy myself regardless. So let's go ahead, get oil all over the bottom here and the sides of this bowl. It might stick a little to the sides, but that's okay. So then this is what we need to do. Okay, 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 okay. We are oiling the bowl. The bottom's completely oiled. Okay, I have oil all over my hand now. So what we're gonna do is put that on here. Then picking this up, flopping it right in here. That's all. So then let me wipe my hands off on my apron here. Let it rest for 45 minutes to an hour. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and set an alarm for about 50 minutes. And I'm going to cover it, move it to the side, clean this up a little bit, and then we will continue with the pecan pie. We'll continue chopping up those pecans. Okay? Okay, let's see here. I have my old phone here that is broken and doesn't really work for anything except for the timer. That timer do be working because our regular kitchen timer, low-key broke. And I can't use my regular phone. Okay, let's go ahead and set this timer for about 50 minutes. All right, okay. Let me get some cling wrap to cover this up, and I will be right back. One moment. And then I will answer the rest of the questions in the chat. Oh, I kicked the camera again. Oh, stop. Stop. Okay, let me fix the angle here, actually. Okay, that is not the right angle. Let's actually just move the table a little. Yeah, that works. Okay, be right back. Give me one moment. Wait. Gonna get some cling wrap. Then Okay, here we go. I have returned with cling wrap. So we're gonna go ahead and cover this up. Oop, wow, my chef's hat. Really don't be chef hatting anymore. Anyway, let's take a look. What anime character do I feel like resonates more with me? Naruto for me. Okay, so not Naruto for me. I don't know. An anime character that I feel like resonates really well with me. For a long time, I would say Toru, but I feel like Toru doesn't fully resonate with me anymore. Like, I love her, but I don't feel like she's my literally me anymore, you know? Okay, let's see here. Got this cling wrap. We're going to go ahead and cover up this bowl. Okay. Let's see. Your VTuber is twitching. She possessed by a demon. I'm scared. No. My VTuber do be doing that whenever it is that I'm moving around a lot and it can't really detect. Or when it can't detect me. So it's more so the program itself rather than possession. It would be really funny if it was possession though. Like, I personally think that would be really funny. Okay, I don't have scissors to cut this with, so I'm using my knife. Little knife. Little knife. There we go. Anyway, I'm not sure who my literally me character is, to be honest. Sometimes I feel like it's Sailor Moon, but then other times I feel like it's not. Sometimes I'm all like, oh, Chi from Chobits is literally me, but then like she's low-key not. Same thing with Hachi. Like, I feel a huge kinship with Hachi from Nana, but at the same time, I also feel like she's not me because I don't feel the way that she does when it comes to guys. Does that make sense? Like, I don't fall in love nearly as quickly as Hachi does when it comes to dudes. Let's put this bowl over here. Yeah, let's go ahead and put this bowl over here. I will leave... Should I just leave this here? I think I'm going to leave this here. Okay. There we go. So, we have the cutting board again. Gonna move the spoon over. We don't need that. And let's get this bowl. All right. So now we can actually see how many pecans we have over here. So anyway, in some ways I feel like Hachi from Nana is literally me. But it's just like, I don't know. I'm not the same with boys as she is, but she's like the closest one I can think of. At least currently, right now. Most of the shoujo girls probably are pretty close to like literally me sort of characters. Let's see here. That's not a lot of pecans. I must bid you all farewell. Need to get some rest for work. Good night. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. Good night. I leave the rest to you, pug life. Oh, that's so silly. Honestly, I'm doing all this cooking because I'm getting ready for Thanksgiving too. Like, just dead ass. Okay, we have this here, so let's get chopping. More pecans. We're gonna do 3/4 of a cup of pecans, and then we will do 3/4 of a cup of walnuts. All right, so let's be chopping up these pecans best we can. Ooh, let's see. Back to chopping. Okay. Here we go. This isn't as organized as before when I was chopping, but you know what? Things are never as organized as I want them to be. Like, literally never. So, it's okay. It's fine. This is fine. Eee. What is it? You don't want responsibility? Okay, let's go ahead and keep chopping. Ugh. You know, part of the reason why I like having long nails is because of the fact that when I chop stuff, it can't hit my fingers. It just hits my nail instead. Like, just straight up. I feel like it's more helpful. It's better for me and less dangerous because I know for a fact that I can and will end up cutting myself if I'm not careful. At the end of the night, you got pecan pie. Yeah. No matter how chaotic everything gets, by the end of the night, I have a pecan pie. And you know what? It's the little things. It's the little things in life. Like pecan pie. Boop, boop, boop. Ugh. Let's see. Okay, let's keep chopping these. Exactly. Yes. See, you get it. Nom nom nom. Honestly, that's the best part about cooking, is that you get something tasty at the end of it. Worst part about cooking is how long it takes to cook. Like, just straight up. What am I thankful for? I don't know. I've been doing a lot of like stuff where I'm like trying to be grateful for every little thing in my life. So I've been all like, you know what? I'm thankful for the roof over my head. I'm thankful for that I get to eat tasty food. Like things like that, you know? That's what I've been doing recently. So if I continue going in that line, I'm thankful for, I don't know, just being able to have fun and hang out and enjoy stuff, you know? Like, when it comes down to it, I feel like that's what matters. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. Just doing your best, no matter what happens. All I know is, what happened? What's going on? Did something happen? Did something happen? Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Did it work? Is it working? Did something happen? I can't tell if things are working okay. Oh my god. Oh, thank god. It looks like my streaming thing crashed for a sec. Yeah, it froze for a split second. Yeah, because I got like a notification from my computer being all like, oh, something happened. And I'm like, what happened? What happened? Because I couldn't see. I couldn't see. Oh my god. I forgot. I hope I get to see Teddy the bear. It's my Thanksgiving wish, please. I'll come back and watch tomorrow. I will do a face reveal for Teddy the bear at the very end. So when you come back to watch, you can see him. That will be your Thanksgiving gift. Miss Mercy Main. Or Sir Mercy Main. I know not which one you are. Mercy Paladin. Whichever. Let's see. Boop, boop, boop. We do be chopping. Oh, that's funny. That's silly. I'm starting to just straight up not care how small or how big these pieces are. I'm just gonna chop. It's okay. It's fine. It's okay to have like smaller pieces and then bigger pieces all mixed together. I think that might be like the ideal for pecan pie. Have I seen this bear? Yes, you have. You have seen him. He's the one that you know. The oldest one that I have. The one with the flattest fur and the most fucked up nose. And the one that I fall asleep with every night. Because I can't not, you know? My favorite teddy bear that my dad got me. That's another thing. Maybe I should be thankful for that. I'm thankful for that teddy bear. I'm thankful that I can have him with me. Okay, let's see. Let's see just how much pecans we got here. I'm gonna go ahead and swipe it down here with me. Let's go ahead and move this over and just, excuse me. Okay, we're aiming for about 3/4 of a cup. So let's see here. Three-quarters of a cup. Let's see how much that is. That is about 1/3 of a cup. Okay, that's about 1/3 of a cup. Gotta chop up more pecans. I'm gonna chop them up in bigger chunks. So let's get about this many pecans. Yeah, let's get about that many pecans. And have these walnuts thawed? I think these walnuts have thawed about as much as they can. So I'm gonna start chopping up those walnuts pretty soon here. All right. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. It's a cool memory I have of my dad. I don't know. A cool memory with my dad, probably... I don't know why it's making that weird metal noise every time I chop. Anyway. Probably, when I was little, right? So when I was little, we used to go on walks around where our old apartment building used to be. Like, we've since moved really far away from there, but like, me and my dad, we used to go on walks around like close by to our apartment building, just like through the neighborhood, you know? And he would always take the same route. There was like this kind of scenic route that had a lot of trees and these little houses. And along the way, there was it wasn't really a house. It was like maybe like a mini park or something. And at the mini park, there was this little, it wasn't exactly like a mini park. It sort of was, but kind of wasn't. But like, there was like a fountain there. And it was a fountain with one of those like really nice images of like Lady Guadalupe and all that, you know? And there was like a little pond, I think. There was like a little pond, and then there was like a statue of Guadalupe. And you know the image, right? Where like the stereotypical like kind of Guadalupe image where she's like surrounded by like stars and stuff, and she's wearing like that blue dress or whatever. And she had like outside of the little pond and outside of the little like sort of statue / painting of her, there was like a fence surrounding it. You could walk in if you wanted to, like the fence could open really easy, and you could just walk in and like throw a coin into the fountain. And that's what me and my dad used to do. What we used to do is we would open up the little gate, and then we would walk over to the little pond, and then we would throw like a coin into the little fountain and the little pond. And then there was a ton of rosaries on the fence around that little area. Like, they basically just had a shit ton of rosaries. I think they bought them in bulk, and then they would hang them up there. So then anybody that went over there and like made a wish, they would be able to like, you know, take a rosary. So then me and my dad, we would take a rosary with us. So he would get a rosary and he would ask me, what color do you want? Because they were all like plastic. And I would be like, oh, I want, I don't know, like the blue one. And he was like, okay. And then he would like give me the blue rosary. and then I would put it on, and then we would walk home. Like, that's just something that we did whenever we were, like, walking around in the town and stuff like that. Like, whenever he had, like, errands to run and he had to go to, like, a grocery store, he had to go, like, visit somebody that was also in the same sort of, like, neighborhood, we would do that. And then on our way home, we would always pass the little Guadalupe statue. We would always pass the little, like, fountain and the little pond, and we would always throw in, like, a coin, like, usually, like, a penny or something, and then we would take a rosary and we would go home. And I remember that was one of, like, I don't know, I feel like that's one of the best memories I have with my dad, honestly. Just, like, cute little things like that, you know? Just, like, sweet, I dropped a piece of pecan! Anyway, just, like, sweet little things like that, you know? Oh, I was so aggressive with the kneading earlier that my hair started to come out of the braid that I did. I put my hair in a braid so that I wouldn't get any hair in anything that I'm making. But, like, it started to come out. No, it's trying to escape. Okay. Oi. Oi. Let's see. Oh, it's a nice memory. Yeah, it's really cute. It's a cute memory, I feel like. Oh, I dropped another piece of pecan. I gotta be careful. Ah! Ugh, I'm gonna stick all of those in my pocket later so that I can remember to toss them out. Jesus. Cooking is messy. Like, cooking is so messy. Like, I love cooking, but I hate doing the dishes after, you know? Ugh, I keep hearing pecans, like, flying away. And it's low-key really annoying. Because I can't see them. I can't see where they're going. Ah! Oh my god, it's fine. This is fine. It's chill. This is chill. Okay, let's see. Let's move these pecans over to this bowl over here. Let's see how many this is. Is this... Because again, we're only aiming for 3/4 of a cup. So let's see here. That... Okay, so according to this, that is a little bit less than 3/4 of a cup. It's about 2/3. So I'm going to go ahead and just chop up this much more. Yeah, I'll chop up about this much more pecans. And then I'll get like all of the smaller pieces here. All of the like broken pecans here. I'll chop up those, and then I'll take the rest of these and put them back away. Because by the time I'm done chopping up these, that'll be about all the pecans I need. And then I'll go ahead and I'll open up the walnuts. So let's see here. Let's put these pecans away for now. And chop up these. It's my favorite movie. I don't know. My favorite movie is like constantly changing. I have a list of favorite movies, just in general. Let's see. But my current absolute favorite, I don't know. I've been craving Practical Magic, but honestly, something I've been craving even more is probably Chicago. I think Chicago is my current favorite movie. Like, I'm even wearing like a Chicago Broadway shirt that my friend got me. Back when they were like in New York or whatever, they got me like a Chicago shirt when they went to go see it on Broadway. And they were like, yeah, I know you're obsessed with Chicago, Besides baking pies and bread, do you make other kinds of food? Yes, I do. I make a mean stir fry. I'm really good at making stir fry. I make lots of different chicken dishes. So I've made various types of chicken soups and things like that. What else have I made? Well, let's see. I love making spinach puffs. That's why I'm going to be making them tomorrow. They're not exactly a normal pastry. They're more like an appetizer kind of thing. What else? What else do I like making? I've made like some chicken teriyaki before, or rather some teriyaki chicken. I've also made pizzas. What else? I've made pizzas. I've made various soups. Cake. I've made cake before. Oh, I made, what was it? Oh, what else did I make? Crap, I don't remember. Spinach puffs. Yes, they're really good. Let's see. Various types of stir fries. I tried to make my own cheese. Have not been able to figure it out yet. Let's see what else. I have several recipes, like various chicken recipes and various salmon recipes that I plan to learn. I made like smoked salmon this one time, and like salmon with like, I think lemon and like some other vegetable. I think it was carrots, because I couldn't find asparagus. Soups? What's my favorite soup? I love spinach. I love spinach too. Oh my god, it's my favorite thing. I was obsessed with spinach. I also really love broccoli, so I make lots of stuff with broccoli. Let's see. What's my favorite soup? I love chicken dumpling soup, and I also love like a classic sort of chicken noodle. I was obsessed with the, what's it called? The chicken nochi soup from like Olive Garden. That is one of my absolute favorite soups. I love that soup just so much. It is so good. Like, it has no business being as good as it is. I love stuff with like nochi and dumplings in it. Just like regular like sort of pasta dumplings. Those are so good. I've also made dumplings before, like here and there. I've made dumplings, and I've made some, what's it called? Like rice balls, rice cakes. I planned to make mochi, but like I kept forgetting, and I never got around to making it. Let's see, is that the Paris Hilton knife? Yes, this is one of the Paris Hilton knives. One of my friends, for my birthday, she's so sweet. She got me a bunch of stuff from the Paris Hilton kitchen set, because she was all like, you love pink, you love cooking, I'm going to get you a bunch of stuff from the Paris Hilton kitchen set. So she got me the knife block, like that really cute heart-shaped knife block. She got me that, and this is one of the knives from that knife block. She also gave me like some Paris Hilton, what was it? Like oven mitts? A bundt cake mold, and like these little like sort of ceramic containers where you could make things like mini souffles and things like that. And they're like heart-shaped, and they're pink, and they're really cute. Let's see how many pecans we got. That is good. That's about 3/4 pecans. 3/4 of a cup. So that's just right. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and open up these walnuts. This is just like plain bag. Yeah. Okay. Good. Let's get some walnuts. Let's get some walnuts out here. I think that's a good amount of walnuts. Mom asked me to make a pecan walnut pie. So this isn't just going to be pure pecans. It's also going to have walnuts in it. And honestly, that's good. I like walnuts. I'm not particularly a huge fan of walnuts, but I also don't hate them. You know? So like, let's see here. Oh, this is so much easier than the last time I tried chopping these. I'm so happy with this. Like, deadass. Oh, yeah. Let me go ahead and flip over to the pecan pie recipe. Shit. Oh, shit. Did I forget something? Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to finish chopping up these walnuts. We're going to put them in. Regardless of whether or not it's enough walnuts, I'm going to go ahead and roll out this pie crust. I completely forgot. Damn, I completely forgot to get the rolling pin. So I'll go ahead and do that. Let me cut open this pie crust really quick. There we go. That's going in the little trash container here. There. Okay. So the pie crust is going to sit right here next to me until I get the rolling pin. So let's see here. Let's continue chopping these up. That was going to be my question. You read my mind. That's my job. I know you better than you know yourself. No, I don't. I don't even know myself, man. I barely know myself. Oop. Okay. Walnuts are a little bit harder to figure out when you're cutting them, I feel like. Because they're shaped like really fucking weird, man. Eee. Let's see here. I'm trying to think of any other foods that I've made. I mostly like making pastries. So things like cheesecakes. I've made chocolate truffles. I did not like the way the chocolate truffles came out, dude. They did not come out great. I've made coconut macaroons, but I hate coconut. I made them because we had a bunch of like leftover coconut or whatever from something. Yeah, we had just like a ton of like shredded coconut, and like I needed to find something to do with it. You know? But mostly I make pastries. Like I like making pastries a lot. I feel like I get it from my mom probably. She makes a lot of cake. She loves making cakes and things like that. If we had a muffin tin, we would probably be making way more muffins. Oh, that's another thing. I made banana bread that one time. Like banana nut bread. It was really tasty, but the thing is that I can only eat so much banana nut before I get sick of it. Like I could eat one singular banana nut muffin and I'm like, okay, I'm good. And then I won't eat one again for the next like, I don't know, year. But, you know, with the banana bread, I had to like actually eat more of it. And I was like, you know what? I'm sick of this. Like I'm sick of bananas. I'm sick of it. There we go. Here we go. Okay, these walnuts are low-key going a little bit faster than the pecans. I think it's because of how weirdly shaped walnuts are, so I can't cut them as small. Okay. If you make it again, let me know. Oh, I'll let you know, don't worry. So you can steal some of it. Because, like, deadass, I cannot eat all of that. Oh my god, it's too much. It's too much for me. Okay, let's see here. I think I finally have the camera at a decent enough angle to where you can see everything I'm doing, but also I can kind of sit back. I don't have to be sitting up, like, super alert. You know? Boop. Chop that up. Come on. Chop, chop, chop. Na 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 na. The knife goes chop, chop, chop. Na 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 na. Oh, I don't remember who sang it, but have you guys ever heard that song, Miss Lucy Has Some Leeches? It just like popped into my head again, randomly. I remember hearing that a lot when I was younger, but I don't remember who did it. I'm gonna have to Google that later. Like, just straight up. Because I don't remember too much about it, but I do remember that song. Every so often, I remember that song. And I'm like, okay. That's a song that exists. I think I remembered it only because of the knife game song. Like, I was thinking it in my head while I was chopping. Whoop. There we go. Damn. I just trimmed up my nails literally today. And I'm already cutting up my nails with the knife. I'm going to have to trim them again so that they don't get caught in my hair. Okay, this is like a good amount of walnuts, dude. Yeah, this is a really good amount of walnuts. So what I'm going to do is going to finish chopping up these. Then I'm going to pour them in here. So what we're aiming for is about 1.5 to 2 cups of peanuts and walnuts. So if we aim for 1.5 to 2 cups. Okay, so let's see here. See how many walnuts we got. Boop, 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 boop. Let's see here. Here's the thing. It's about 1 cup. Okay, so we can go ahead, continue chopping up these walnuts. Boop. Ba-doop boop. I'm like moving this all around when I'm not supposed to be. Damn. All right. Alrighty then. Let's keep going here. In YouTube videos, they always make it seem so quick. Like they film themselves chopping in like record time. And I'm like, dude, how are you doing that? You know? It's probably the magic of editing. But then me, I have to cut really slow to make sure that I don't cut myself. I'm not like a professional chef. I'm trying to think what else I can make. Oh, I've made pasta. I've been meaning to look up a paella recipe recently, so I can make a paella. I haven't gotten around to it though. Let's see here. That song is just dead ass stuck in my head. It won't leave. Get out of my head, song. Okay. Oh crap, I completely forgot that I was going to roll out the fucking thing. Okay. Actually, let me take a look at the timer really quick. Let me finish chopping up this. Okay. I'll put these in, see how much I got, and then I will get the rolling pin so I can roll that out. And I'll look at the timer to see just how much time I might need. Since I'm going to go back and forth between making the pie and doing the dinner rolls, it's okay for things to be a little bit messy. Okay. Let's see, how much is in here? Cup and a third. About cup and a third still. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get the, What's it called? Rolling pin. That's what it's called. Okay. I'm going to get the rolling pin. Let me take a look at the timer here. Ooh, only 11 minutes left? Crap. Okay, that should be enough time for me to roll it out and put it in the pie pan. And then after I put it in the pie pan, I have to freeze it. So I'm going to roll out the dough. I'm going to put it in the pie pan. And then I'm going to pop it in the freezer. And then I'm going to set another timer for about 45 minutes or so. Actually, no. I'm going to leave it in the freezer. I'm not going to set a timer. I'm going to set a general timer for 45 minutes, but other than that, I'm not going to do anything crazy. So I'm just going to pop it into the freezer and hope that it goes well. So let's see here. Doop doop doop. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tidy this up a little. So, let's go ahead. Tap that out. Bit. Then move that over. I'm going to get these walnuts. Going to move them down here. Going to move the knife with the walnuts. Ooh, don't fall. Can't have you falling on me. I'm going to fold this up a bit. And I'm going to pour this into the little trash Pyrex that I have. I'm going to wipe it down with my cloth here. This Pyrex is literally just going to be my trash bin. Like, whatever. Pour that in there. Sort of wipe it. There we go. Okay, I don't want too much pecan dust getting in the dinner rolls. It's okay if they get on the pie crust, but not so much in the dinner rolls. So then I'm going to clean this up just a little bit more. Clean off some of this flour and stuff. Toss it into the trash here. Okay. Got it. All right. Let's put some more flour. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit. Okay, that's pretty good. That's a good amount of flour. Okay. Let's go ahead and roll out the pie dough here. Don't want water. Put that in the trash and get the pie dough. Here we go. Pie dough. Roll this out. Okay. Gonna need a little bit more flour, probably. Gotta put it on top because this is a little wet, so it needs a little bit of flour here. Okay. Let's cover that with all right. So this way, it won't stick to the rolling pin. All right, all right, all right. Okay. There we go. Let me go ahead and grab the rolling pin. I will be right back. Whoop. There we go. Rolling pin has been acquired. Let's go ahead and roll this out just a bit. Not like a crazy amount. I just needed it a little wider. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to roll this out. Oh, don't get stuck. Don't get stuck. Don't get stuck. Oh my god. Okay, let's keep rolling. Rolling her out. Wait. Okay. Let's move the pie dough just a little. Actually, just a bit. And let's put a little bit of flour right here. So the pie dough was previously frozen. It's going to be refrozen again. I like to save pie dough in the freezer so that it can sort of keep a little longer. And so I have more time to be making random pies and stuff like that because I'm busy a lot of the time with classes and shit. So I need to keep this as long as possible usually. So let's go ahead. Add a bit of flour so you won't stick to my rolling pin. Good pie dough. Good dough. Very good. Good dough. Let's see here. All right. Then we're going to roll this out just a bit more. So I have the pie pan here with me. So I'm going to go ahead and just pop that in as soon as it's ready. Boop. I'm going to get it a little thin, but not super thin. It's okay that it's kind of breaking off on the edges a bit because rolling it out should reconnect some of it. And most of the edges are going to be cut off either way. So it's okay. It's fine. This is fine. Oh crap, I needed a fork. Whatever, I'll use a knife. Oh, I hit the camera again. I'm sorry, camera. Yeah. Whatever. I'm sorry, camera. I keep whacking you by accident. Oh, okay. It's kind of tearing. So let's move that over. Let's get the tin. Okay. Might have made it a little too thin, but that's okay. It's okay. Pies are relatively forgiving for the most part. Yeesh. Since this isn't some sort of crazy filling pie, this should be okay. This should be fine. I can smush some of this together. Okay. Smush. Oh crap, I might actually need to get a fork. Let's roll this over here. Smush it down. Let's try to smush as much of this down as possible. Okay. It's okay if it's a little bit thicker at certain spots. I found that pies, once again, they're relatively forgiving. So it's not super terrible or a huge deal. Oh no, I accidentally cut a hole. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. So rather than cut off the ends, like I was originally planning to do, let's fold them over a little. Let's try to get them kind of even. Fold it over, get it a little even-ish. Ish being the core word here. Smoosh. Yes, exactly. It needs to be smooshed. So let's smoosh it a little. I'll get a fork while I put the rolling pin back. Because we don't need... Wait, actually, we might need the rolling pin. now that I think about it. I'm going to hold on to the rolling pin for now, just in case we do end up actually needing it. For now, I'm going to smush the sides of this out. Smush it out, smush it out. Some of the parts of this pie dough are a little bit drier than the rest. Like, it's kind of uneven. It should cook fine, but it's a little bit of a pain to like mess with because of that. Okay. What I like to do is I like to get a fork and sort of press down on the sides so that it could be sort of like uniform-ish. While I smush. Okay. That is about as good as we're going to get that looking. Let me go ahead and... So this is going to go in the trash too. Ooh, I don't know if I need the rolling pin. Let me check. Okay, I won't need the rolling pin again. So rather than hold on to it when I don't need to, I'm going to take it and I'm going to get a fork. I'm probably going to need the fork a little bit later too, not just for the pie. So let me go get that fork. Be right back. Oh, you can't see me. Be right back. Oh, wow, actually, look at that. This is perfect timing. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to get the fork, jab it up, take the rolling pin, and then I'm going to take this into the freezer, and by the time I'm back, the dough for the dinner rolls will be ready for me to mess with. Yay! Okay, let's go. I have acquired the fork. So, let's get to stabbing. You gotta stab the bottom of a pie crust, because if you don't, it might not cook proper. And it sort of needs some spots to vent. You don't necessarily need to like cut all the way through, but you do need to sort of like cut in the bottom a little bit, because if it's completely even, it's not actually going to cook super well, and it might not work out. And then what I like to do is I like to press the sides pie crust like this with my fork, sort of smush them down a bit, not like crazy, but just to get it looking a little bit better, a little bit nicer, more pie-ish, I guess you could say. I saw it when I was like watching, I don't know, Snow White when I was a kid, and I saw like the birds sort of like stepping on the sides of the pie, and I was like, ooh, I want to do that. So now I just recreate it every time with a fork. That's just how I be. Let's see. Yay! Yes! Yay! Okay. This is ready to go in the freezer. So let's go ahead. I will put it in the freezer, but before I do, let's take a look at the dough. It's risen! So what I'm going to do, take off the plastic wrap. I'm going to punch the dough. I'm going to punch it. Then I'm going to flip this over. So by the time I'm back, I'll be able to pull that up and the dough will be there. Be right back. Here we are. Okay, this surface is already lightly floured, so we probably don't need to mess with that again. It says here for the dinner rolls, after it's rested, I gotta punch the dough again, maybe a couple more times. And then I gotta cut them, get them ready to be used up. So let's see here. I'm gonna put that down, move this over here so I can read chat properly. Punch, 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 punch. It's risen. He has risen, baby girl. Okay. Oh, mighty bread. It's risen. I know, right? And around Christmas time too. Would you look at that? Look at how stretchy it is now. That's good. I kneaded it just right before, so that's good. It's really good. Okay, so we gotta punch it a little. If you don't punch your bread, it's empty. It comes out completely blank, like a bread bowl, fucking empty. Oh. Yeah, basically, I'm gonna the bread. Oh, I keep kicking the camera. Jesus Christ. Whatever. You guys get to see more. You guys get to see more of what I'm doing. So, like, punch. Doing a fancy massage of this bread. Okay. There we go. After punching it quite a bit. Whoop. Got to cut and round sections of the bread. So basically, we're aiming to make approximately 12 to 18 dinner rolls. Okay? So 12 to 18 of these. So what we're going to do, we're going to get this little bread cutter. It came with this, like the little bread maker thing. It came with this little bread cutter. So what we're going to do, we're going to cut these into pieces. I'm going to figure out exactly how uniform I want them to be right now in a sec. But we're going to cut this into pieces. Okay. Okay. I'm going to cut again. Take that, bread. Yeah, take that, bread. Let's see how this goes. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll it out to be about 5 centimeters and about like 3 centimeters thick. So 5 centimeters and 3 centimeters thick, approximately. So this is one possible bread roll. Let's fold that back in. Instead of cutting the bread the way that I did, let's go ahead and try to make it a little more even. So, could use a little bit more kneading again. Just until it's all more or less combined. Then we're going to try to make it approximately as even as we possibly can. The guy in the video that I watched, he used a weigh scale in order to make sure each of the pieces of bread were approximately the same. But I don't got that. I don't have a weigh scale because I am just a small town girl. But country girls, we make do. I'm not even in the fucking country. Country girls make do. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to make it approximately a cylinder of sorts. And we're going to try to make it roughly even. So let's try this out. It's okay if the pieces are a little bit uneven or not quite right. Ooh, crap. I should probably flour this a bit. Not a lot, just a little bit. Just enough that it'll stop sticking. Surface here. Okay, that's good. Okay. Okay. Roll that out. Yeesh. Yeesh. Okay. There's some pieces of pecan stuck in this bread. Ah, no. It's okay. It's fine. Whatever. These dinner rolls are going to have essence of pecan. It's okay. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Oh my god. Okay. We're going to roll this out just a little bit. And that's about even. That's more or less even. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut it into roughly even chunks. I'm going to use my hand as a measure. So 3 fingers here. Can't see them. Oh, 3 fingers. I'm going to use these fingers as a measure. So I'm going to do a little indent there. Then move. Indent, move. Indent, move. And that's good. So we'll get about 4 pieces out of this. Cut that. It's okay if it's not completely cut, as long as we have a general estimation of the pieces. Cut that. And right here. Okay, gonna finish slicing that up. Okay, 1 piece. 2 piece. 3 and 4. Okay, this one's a little bit smaller than the others, so I'm probably just going to make 2 out of this one. So let's go ahead and split this approximately in 2. That will be about 2 dinner rolls. Put these to the side. Okay, let's get this piece. This piece is quite a bit thicker, so we're going to make about 3 to 4 dinner rolls out of this one. We're aiming for them to be about the same weight as this one. I'm going to just do it based off of my own feeling. Hoping for the best here. They're not going to be even. They're not going to be the most pretty. But, okay, this is a little bit too heavy. Okay, still a little heavy. Cut just a little bit more. There we go. That's about right. Okay. All of the scraps are going to be put into the scrap ball, and then I'm just going to weigh this out until it weighs approximately right. So let's go ahead, do this. Too heavy. Split that bit. How about now? Still a little bit too heavy. So let's cut just a little bit more off. That's about right. Okay. This feels almost quite right, but let's cut some because it's a little bit heavy. It's still a little bit heavy. Just the tiniest bit of dough. That's right. Yeah, that's about right. Here's the scrap ball. Here's how it's looking. All right, let's squeeze up the scrap ball. Smack it. Okay. Give me 1 sec. Let's see. For now, we will ignore scrap ball. Scrap ball will go over here. So let's keep cutting. Let's cut this piece. This. Huh. Ironically, I got it right the first time. Okay, that piece is about right. Let's keep going. Cutting a bit more. This is too small. So let's cut a piece off and add it to it. Still a little too small. Needs a bit more. Now it's too heavy. Let's just leave it at a little too small. That should be fine. It's better than making it too big. Okay. This is about right. So far, we have about 8. We're aiming for a dozen to 18. So no odd numbers, only even. We can only do even. So let's see here. This, a little bit too heavy. Little too big. Let's cut some off. This is a little too small now. Just needs a little bit more. Yeah, that's about right. Feels about right. Back to the scrap ball you go. Split this in half. It's way too heavy, so let's split it in half again. Okay, this one's too light for sure. Let's split this in half. Give it half of that. That's about right. Okay, scrap ball. This is obviously too heavy, but if I split it in half, it might be just right. Okay, this is about right. This one needs a little bit more. Let's tear a bit on there. Needs a little bit more. Actually, let's go like that. Now it's too heavy. What? Okay, let's cut this bit. That's about right. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. I might be able to make 16. I might be able to make 16 to 18. Yeah, 16 to 18 is our go-to. Crap. Actually, I'm gonna aim for like maybe 15. Yeah, I think this is only enough for 15. It's okay that we do an odd number because I think I might put it in the pan 3 at a time. Oh crap, I forgot to bring the pan. Oh well, whatever. It's fine. This is fine. So let's get this bread. It's okay if these are a little bit small. If the weight's a little off, because these are the scrap ones. So we're gonna aim for that general vibe. Let's tear a little bit off a couple that might be able to sustain a bit. Ooh, this one is a fair size, so this one needs a little extra. Okay, let me grab the pan and I'll be right back, and then we can go ahead and shape these. So far, so good. So this is about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We have 15. Hooray. Okay. Let's go. Let's go get the pan. Whoop. We do. Sit. Oh. Okay. Okay, here we go. Nice and fixed. Nice and fixed here. Let's fix up that. Okay, so basically, what we're going to do is we're going to put these in a glass Pyrex. The guy from the recipe said it needs to be a glass Pyrex specifically, or ceramic. He said that if you use metal, they'll fuck it up and they'll burn. And I'm not going to go through all this effort for them to burn. So, first off, what he said to do is I'm going to sort of mix this together a bit. And then he said to pinch the bottom a bit, and then roll it out like this in my hand. Just roll it a bit. So what we do, pinch, like that, and then roll. This could be a nice little roll, like approximately. Put that there. Okay, now let's knead this a little bit because it could use some kneading. Then pinch, just a bit. Then roll. Nice little roll. Okay, now this one. Gotta knead it just a little. Then pinch and roll, Nice. Then roll just a bit. Okay, so each of these that gets rolled, here's what I'm going to do. So according to the instructions, you're also supposed to butter the pan. So let's get the Pyrex and butter it now so I could go ahead and put the rolls in. Here is the glass Pyrex. Let's get the butter. So the butter is super soft, nearly melted, honestly. So let's go ahead and smush that down a bit. Oh crap. Oh, that is super melty. Okay, let's try this a little different. Yeesh. Okay. Let's try to get that nice and nice. Oh my god. My hands are clean, but like, it bothers me low-key touching the butter. Okay, let's see. Let's butter. This pan needs to be buttered. So let's butter the pan. Nice. All along the sides here. Okay. All up like that. Okay. Let me turn it around so it'll be a little easier for me to do this. This pan buttering. Ugh. Okay. Now we gotta butter back, the sides, kind of a bit. Then we butter all along here. Okay. There's tons of butter just all over this thing, so I don't think I need to add much more, but let's go ahead and do this. Reasonably speaking, there's probably easier, less chaotic ways to do this, but you know what? I am not one of those people. Okay, there's fucking butter everywhere, but it's fine. It's chill. We're chill here. We're chill. We're having a good time. Me and this pan are thoroughly buttered now. I'm literally like covered in butter. Okay, let's get a little bit more right here. A little bit extra to butter that pan. Okay. Okay, I think that's about as good as it's gonna get. Let me wipe some of this butter off on my apron here. I mean, that's what this is for. Aprons are for wiping your hands and getting shit all over it. So let's go ahead, get these 3 little rolls. Start down here. One little roll, 2 little roll, 3 little roll. Then we'll go up in 3 all the way up here. Okay, so let's see here. Let's move the Pyrex to the side, and let's keep pinching and rolling. So we're gonna pinch and roll. Pinch, pinch, pinch a little bit. Oh, this actually needs to be kneaded a little. It's kneaded a little. Okay, now we pinch, 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 and then we roll. We spin it right round like a record, baby. Okay, ta-da, roll. So then this one also needs to be kneaded just a little bit. You can tell the longer that I went with these, the more that they started widening up. So like as I keep going, you're gonna see more and more of these that are just wider and wider and wider. So, cause that's the yeast, baby. That's yeast, baby. Pinch, pinch, pinch. Flip, roll. And this one, gotta knead it out a little bit. Okay. Now we pinch, pinch, pinch. Pinch, pinch, pinch. Pinch, pinch. Pinch, pinch. Okay. That's about as pinched as it's gonna get, I think. Yeah. Then we roll. We spin me right round, baby, right round. Let's see. All right. Let's keep going. This one. Gotta knead it a little. Then we pinch, pinch, pinch. Pinch, pinch. And then roll. These look wider, not because they have more stuff in them, but because it's literally the yeast making them bigger. So let's go ahead. The Pyrex. 1, 2, 3. It's better to sort of get them all close together early, so then later on, if there's space, we can space them out better. Move that over here. And now it's this one. After this next one, I shouldn't have to knead them anymore, so that's good. So, let's see. Knead, knead, knead. Then we pinch, pinch, pinch. And then we moikai it. Moikai, moikai, watashi no kiwa ga taitarimasu, shoujo iru, shoujo iru. Something like that. I don't know Japanese. Anyway, pinch, pinch, pinch. I kneaded it a little. Then flatten it out, roll it over, and then we can ローリンガーはいつまでも Then back in the Pyrex they go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We need about 2 more rows. So this should be just enough space for 2 more rows. Three more. Let's go. Okay, so we go like this. We pinch, pinch, pinch. Na 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 na. Let's see. Pinch, pinch, pinch. Na 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 na. Let's pinch this one just a little bit extra. Okay, and then this one. Pinch, pinch, pinch. Na 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 na. Ima, moikai, moikai. Let's see. Roll it out just a little bit with my hands. There we go. Pyrex again. Okay, there is just enough space for 1 more row. Hooray! Let's go ahead and move these. Dude, I'm gonna go to bed already. Gonna watch the rest of your stream. Start cleaning. Okay, that sounds about good. I'm nearly done cooking anyway. So all that's left after this is to just wait for it to cook, honestly. So let's see. There we go. Boop. And then after that, it's these 3 rolls. Have fun. Yay, I'm gonna try. Good night. Good night. Okay. Pinch, pinch, pinch. Roll. Then pinch, pinch, pinch. Then roll. Then this is the final one. We're at the final roll. So pinch, flip, roll. Ta-da! So now put these in the Pyrex. Ta-da! It's nice and full now. It has all of the rolls in it. We gotta leave them for about 30 to 45 minutes. So I'm gonna set an alarm for 40 minutes. And I'm gonna go ahead and cover these. The plastic that I used before is kind of useless for this. So I'm gonna toss that one out. Let's get some new plastic to cover and let them rise. So here's some more cling wrap. Come on, get off, get off. Get off of there. Okay, there we go. It's off. Finally. Let's roll this out. Roll, roll, roll. There we go. Nice. All right. Let's use my little knife, my little kniff. Nice. All right. Good. So now these are going to sit and rise a bit for about 45 minutes. 45 minutes, yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and let them do their thing. They look squishable. I want to squish them so hard. I want to squish them too. They're very squishable. They're very fun to squish. But you gotta be careful. If you over squish them, there goes your bread. Oh no! I kicked it again! Why do I keep doing that? Okay, let me set an alarm for 45 minutes. So currently it's set to 50. So let's set it to 45. We let these rise for 45 minutes. I'll show them when they're done rising. Whoop. Whoop-de-doo. Back to the pecan pie. Okay. Back to chopping up nuts and stuff. So let me get the chopping board. My little chopping buddy here. Let's see. I don't have a regular chopping board, so I'm just using this. Let's see here. We're gonna chop up the rest of these walnuts. See if we have about 1.5 cups of nuts. If we do, then that's good. We can move that to the side and we can start mixing up everything else. Okay, let's go ahead and chop these. Chop, chop, chop. Do-do-do-do. Okay. Honestly, I'm not sure how I feel about walnuts. I think my favorite nut is probably like peanuts or cashews or something like that, you know? I don't know about walnuts though. I think they're my mom's favorite, but I don't know about them. That's why I'm putting walnuts in this pie, because I'm not the only one who's going to be eating it. My mom's going to be eating it. And she's probably going to eat more of it than I will. So it's only fair to give her something that she's going to like, you know? I'm going to invite some of my friends over too and ask them whether or not they want to try it as well. Is pistachio a nut? Yes, I believe so. If I remember correctly, pistachios are nuts. Same as like cashews, peanuts, tree nuts, and all that other stuff. I remember, no, yeah, pistachios are nuts. Because otherwise, why would they have those, like, that hard shell, you know? I don't know. I don't really care for pistachios, though. Something about the flavor of them. I don't care for them. Mom likes almonds and walnuts a lot. I prefer pistachios. I don't know how I feel about pistachios. I feel kind of meh towards them. But my mom loves walnuts. She loves them. I also feel kind of meh about almonds. I feel like almonds can taste really good. I like the essence of almond, but I don't know how I feel about the nut itself, you know? Oh, wait, actually. Now is the perfect time for this. Okay, let me do the thing that I was going to do. Haha, I set this up. Ooh, earlier. Just for this. Bop, bop, bop. Bop, bop, doop. Ta-da! Okay, so make and bake pie, make and bake rolls. We are done making the rolls, so now we can focus on the pie. Hee-hee! Here we go. Ta-da! Okay, let's see here. Gonna keep chopping up these walnuts. I think pistachio ice cream. How about pistachio ice cream? I think pistachio ice cream is the greatest. Honestly, I don't know how I feel about pistachio ice cream. I haven't had it since I was little, so I genuinely don't really remember what it tastes like. My favorites are probably like Rocky Road though, and I like mint chocolate chip I don't care. I know some people hate it. I know some people say it tastes disgusting. I don't care. I love mint chocolate chip. It's so good. Like dead ass. It's really good. My fave ice cream for real. I think that's probably why I like York patties and shit. I like mint mixed together with chocolate, honestly. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, let's go ahead and pour this into the measuring cup. Let's see how much there is. Yes! A cup and a half exactly! We did it! Okay, now we move that over. We're not going to be chopping up anything else. So let's go ahead, tap the rest of that in there. This is done. Now it's time for the other ingredients. So what else do we need? We need 1 cup of maple syrup and or honey. I don't know if we have a full cup's worth of maple syrup here, so I brought both maple syrup and honey. I might add a little bit of honey either way. So mint chocolate is good, not my favorite, but it is good. It's perfect when you want something sweet but not super sweet. Yeah, that's it. It's good when you want something sweet but not super sweet. I'm somebody who loves sweet things, but I like things that are kind of bitter too. Like something that's kind of in the middle. Like I don't really like strawberry lemonade, but I love raspberry lemonade because it's a little bitter. It has that kick. Let's see. Do we have a whole cup's worth of maple syrup? We do. Used up almost the whole bottle, but we got it. I'm going to use this. I'm going to make pancakes or something later. Probably tomorrow for breakfast. Gotta be careful. Can't spill it. Okay. 1 cup maple syrup. Get in there. Oh, it smells really good. Nice and mapley. There's a pecan stuck in here, but it's okay. It's fine. This is fine. It's chill. This is chill. Nobody minds. I don't mind. Do you mind? Nope. We're going to add a little bit of honey. Just a couple. Oh, crap. This stuff is stuck. Can we add a little bit of honey? Shit, I don't think we can. Oh man, I don't think we can add honey. Oh man. Oh crap. Okay, let me get that fork. Where did I put it? Here it is. Let's get this fork and try to get some of the honey. Because the lid will not come off. It doesn't want to. I can't tell if this honey is just really thick or if it's like just straight up stuck in there. It might be stuck in there, actually. Yeah, I think it's stuck. Oh, wait, it's starting to come out. It's starting to come out. Come on. Honey, honey. Money, honey. Come on. Let's go. Out. Out. It's coming out little by little. At this point, I think it might be better for me to... Let me try using this. See if I can open it. Oh, because my hands are still a little buttery. Maybe that's why. Won't open. Thick honey. Yeah, it's way too thick. Okay. Okay, that's why. So it's kind of solid. It's kind of like solid honey. Low key. Like I'm not even, is this even edible anymore? Is this even fucking edible? When does this honey expire? Oh wait, shit, that's right. Honey lasts like literally forever. So it won't expire. Well, let's try to get some honey in here. It's low-key kind of like solid, but it's okay. It's okay. We need something a little bit thicker than the maple syrup so that it can be a little more solid. So it's okay. Let's add a bit of honey. That's good. Okay. Got some honey. I thought honey is kind of immortal. Yeah, ever since I read that honey basically just never goes bad, I'm like, oh wow, honey's honey's straight up immortal. Just don't boil it. Well, it's not going to boil. It's going to be cooked with the rest of it, so it should be fine. More or less. I think so. Yeah, it should be fine. It'll be fine. This is fine. It's good. It's fine. Let's see. Let's put this fork over here. What else do I need? 3/4 of a cup of sugar. So let's get the sugar. Let's move this bowl over. Sugar. 3/4 of a cup. So let's find a 1/4 cup. Measuring cup here. All right. 1/4 cup. Then we're going to pour this in here. This is going to help it solidify a bit more. So 1/4 cup. Two 1/4 cup. Three 1/4 cup. It needs just a little bit extra. I'm only getting the tiniest little bit. Okay, there we go. Honey is literally God. Deadass. Honey really is literally God. I don't think I heard somewhere about like honey from ancient Egypt still being edible. Like they found honey in a tomb and you could still eat it. And it's like, damn, that's crazy. That would be crazy though. Oh shit, I don't think I have enough melted butter. I need 4 tablespoons of melted butter and I used up 5. Hey, let me see something. Oh, I used up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I buttered the pan. I have 3 tablespoons approximately here. And it needs to be melted. We're going to worry about the melted butter in a bit. Let's add some of the other stuff first. And then we will worry about the butter. I need 1 more tablespoon of butter. That's fine. I think I have enough. Yeah, I have enough butter. So this should be okay. Actually, shit, I don't think I have enough. I think I'm going to have to make do. So we'll melt this butter. That should be okay. Yeah, that should be fine. So I'll just use the rest of this butter. Because we need the rest of the butter for other stuff we're going to be making. So let's get the eggs. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this butter into this bowl here. So now we have a butter bowl. That bowl is going to be microwaved to melt the butter. Put that in the trash. Okay, add egg, vanilla, cinnamon, nutmeg, salt. And, okay, so we have eggs. I have almond extract, vanilla extract, cinnamon, and nutmeg. Let me go ahead and add the salt first. So we're going to add 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. That's not a lot. Less than a teaspoon, almost a full one. So here it is, 1/4 teaspoon. I'm going to add 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. So let's do this. 3/4 of a teaspoon. 1, 2, 3. 3/4 of a teaspoon. All right. Okay. Then let's crack these eggs. Ooh, it's kind of gross. I hate the feeling of egg, but it's fine. This is fine. There we go. That's 1 egg. toss that in the trash. Let's wipe off my hand really quick. After I'm done with the eggs, I'm going to wash my hands. I'm going to wash my hands and I'm going to go melt that butter. So let's do this. 2 egg. 2 egg. There we go. 2 egg. There's no shells? No shells. Good. Okay. Might as well take all this stuff to the trash while I'm at it, because I'm pretty sure I'm not going to make any more trash, so. And 3. 3 egg. Okay. Now here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wash my hands, take the butter and the trash. So I will be right back. Ta-da! Ow. So, my camera died. Give me a sec while I get it fixed. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's so funny. Anyway, one moment while I fix the technical difficulties. Ah!